Hi there. If you're watching this on YouTube, or you're wanting to watch any of my content on my channel, or both for that matter, I would strongly recommend hitting the subscribe button and comment and like on any videos if you may wish, because this is a general audience channel. Also, this video is not made for kids, it is for older fans and adults alike. So please sit back and enjoy the video. Two Gronks and a Warship. Written and told by Julyleonard. It was a red sky evening at Tidmouth sheds, and the fat controller came to see the engines. I have come to announce that next week Lady Hat and I will be going on a holiday to the mainland to see the grandchildren Stephen and Bridget Hat, he said. So I would only need one engine to arrange a special coach reserved for me and her. Do I have a volunteer? He asked. Oh, pick me, pick me. No, it should be me, they said. The fat controller raised his hand for silence. You all have work to do here. I've decided to have Edward take us, he announced. Edward was excited, but his face fell with concern. But sir, said Edward, who will look after my trucks at Wellsworth? Don't worry, Edward, smiled the fat controller. I'll have 2 diesels from Bridlington in the mainland do your work till you get back. But sir, who will look after the whole railway? Asked Thomas. Mr. Conductor from Shining Time in America will keep it running, came the reply, and with that the fat controller walked away. Although the engines were glad that Mr. Conductor was coming to Sodor, Gordon, Henry, and James were cross. Fancy having a back engine to take the fat controller and Lady Hat on holiday, snorted Gordon in disgust. It's disgraceful. Disgusting, sniffed James. Despicable, added Henry. But Thomas, Percy, Toby, and Edward ignored them and went to sleep. During the week before Edward and the fat controller left, parts of the left side of Tidmouth sheds was leaking water due to a rainstorm and needed to be upgraded. So Henry brought in some scaffolding and some workmen to repair it. By next week, the Hat family were ready for their holiday. James had been naughty and was ordered to stay in the sheds. The 2 diesels from Bridlington in the mainland had arrived to do Edward's shunting for the time being. These diesels looked very similar to Diesel, Ari, and Bert, but both painted gray, but one was painted with purple markings and another with olive green markings. Both have name tags saying Splatteranddodge and numbers 08199 and 08200 in white on both sides. The fat controller walked towards them. Ah, you must be Splatteranddodge. Welcome to my railway. I am Sir Stephen Topham Hatt, aka the fat controller, he said. Yes, sir, said Splatter. Well be gooder than gold, added Dodge. That's good, said the fat controller. Now you 2 are to look after Edward's work here, so don't let me down, you 2. And with that, he walked away, whilst Splatter and Dodge exchanged shady grins on their faces. Meanwhile, Edward collected the special coach for the Hats to ride in and arrived at Wellsworth. As he pulled into the platform, waiting for them to board, Splatter and Dodge glared over towards them in an unfriendly manner, much to Edward's insecurities. At that moment, the guard blew his whistle, and Edward steamed off, whilst Splatteranddodge watched him. "At least one puffball is gone," said Splatter. "Will the boss be pleased about it?" asked Dodge. "Yes, of course he would be," came the sharp reply. "Now why don't we do some shunting here while we wait for the boss to arrive?" "Well, that would be something," agreed Dodge. "Just like back at Bridlington, when we wore red, yellow, and black liveries, that is." And with that, they set to work. In the meantime, trouble was brewing. There was another Diesel that arrived on Sodor, who turns out to be Diesel 10, who had some unfinished business. Obviously, the Fat Controller gave him a second chance before he arrived. On his way to fetch Mr. Conductor, Thomas the Tank Engine found Diesel 10 at a signal. "You better stop following me, puffball," sneered Diesel 10. "I'm not," Thomas retorted. "I'm going this way to collect Mr. Conductor." "Ah, so Twinkletoes is coming here, eh?" purred Diesel 10. "Indeed he is. You better behave," replied Thomas. At that moment, Diesel 10 raised his claw and clenched it right at him. "Listen here, Tommy," Diesel 10 growled. "Things are gonna change here, and you will not get to see it happen. So go on, then. Go collect Twinkletoes while you still can," he went on. "But he won't be able to do much to save you, your fellow puffballs, and your precious little railway. I'll soon settle Twinkletoes with my claw," he finished. And with that, he lowered his claw back on his roof, cackled, and purred away, leaving Thomas very intimidated. The next day, while Thomas was looking for Mr. Conductor, who was faced with a gold dust crisis, Diesel 10 gathered Splatteranddodge for another meeting at his mountain on the Kirk Ronan branch line. "While the boss Sir Topham Hatt is away, we cats will play," purred Diesel 10 to them. Splatteranddodge gulped. They were then beginning to fear him. "We're gonna make life miserable for those steaming heaps of trash on wheels, as well as goody Diesels," Diesel 10 continued. "This Island of Sodor and this railway doesn't need them, it needs Diesels like us. There's no use for steam engines these days, they're history." "But boss, what about Mr. Conductor?" asked Splatter. "Isn't he going to stop us?" put in Dodge. "Twinkletoes needs his magic gold dust to keep an eye on us," snickered Diesel 10. "And I know he can't now because he's just ran out, as I saw last night." A door opened and Diesel 10's cab roof, and out came his huge hydraulic metal claw. "I'll take care of all those tin kettles with this," said Diesel 10. He lifted his claw high above them, but then it dropped and hit him hard on the head. "Ow, Pinchy! I hate it when you do that!" he exclaimed. "I don't think he meant to do that," said Splatter and Dodge to each other and chuckled. They enjoyed Diesel 10 being hit in the head by his own claw. Another next day, after recovering from a pile of coal, Diesel 10 gathered Splatter and Dodge for yet another meeting at his mountain. "We don't know where the entrance to the magic railway is, and we don't know which are the right buffers to destroy," the warship said to the Gronk twins. "So we'll just have to destroy all of them." Diesel 10 then ordered Splatter and Dodge to search the east part of the island, whilst he searched for the west part. Splatter?" said Dodge. "Yes, Dodge?" replied Splatter. "Do you really think we should do this?" Dodge asked. "I'm really thinking about... Now this really seems more correct." "Yeah, I've been thinking about that too," came the reply. "I heard from the steamers that if the boss destroys the lost engine, that means we go with him," noted Dodge. "This whole thing's got me thinking in different ways. Like, do we even need him? He's always putting himself above us," said Splatter. "You know, maybe we should talk to him about it. Maybe he could change his mind," suggested Dodge. Eventually, when Diesel 10 spotted Thomas and Lady, the lost engine, at the grotto, Splatter and Dodge decided to stand up to him, leaving Diesel 10 pursuing after the two engines, and later they laughed when they heard that Diesel 10 fell off the Big Dipper, the largest viaduct on the island of Sodor, and fell into a sludge barge. When Edward, the Fat Controller, and Lady had arrived back at Tidmouth sheds, the other engines, alongside Mr. Conductor, greeted them. "Welcome home, Edward," they all said. The Fat Controller and Lady had clambered down from Edward's cab. "Mr. Conductor, thank you for looking after my engines," he said. "My pleasure, sir," Mr. Conductor responded. "So, what's been going on since I was away with Edward and my family?" asked the Fat Controller. Mr. Conductor explained about Diesel 10's actions in his absence, how Lady the Lost Engine returned, the Magic Railroad being restored, and Thomas saving Lady. "Don't worry, Mr. Conductor," smiled the Fat Controller. "I'll make sure that I put him in his place." "And Thomas," said Edward, "we are proud of your heroic actions for saving Lady the Lost Engine from Diesel 10. "Thank you, Edward," smiled Thomas. "But what about Splatter and Dodge?" you asked. Well, after they stood up to Diesel 10, they decided to leave the island of Sodor behind and go back to Bridlington in the mainland, which I think they'll be safer there. Don't you?